Alright, I'm going to go over the various HTML styles that we have built in. Basically, you're going to want to go to the page styles.html page, and you can see examples of pretty much all of them, from our buttons to our tabs, image alignment, and etc. So I'm actually going to go and start off with the rounded image. So as you notice, most of our images, we just make them round in our portfolio and on our homepage. If you want to add that to a normal image that you've uploaded, or you want to get rid of it, it's the same way. So let's go and dive into our HTML files. I'm going to go and just edit this portfolio page that we're on. So open that up, and I'm just going to edit the first image. Let's say you wanted to remove the rounded corners. Basically, we're going to look at the image, and it's put in via a class called rounded. So if we remove that, we save our page, and then we refresh it, our first image no longer has rounded corners. So if we wanted to add it back in or to a different image, it doesn't matter, just add it to the image itself. We just add class rounded, and then we add our round corners back in. And you can, if you wanted to get rid of them, you can just find and replace all of your images. But yeah, so it's very easy. It's just one class to make your images rounded. The next thing, same with checklists and buttons. They're just going to be a class that we add, and then from there it'll automatically add in all the necessary styling. The last thing I want to go over is the columns. I'm going to open up the full width page now and take a look at that. So if we open that up, we basically have our grid layout that's set up. And one thing to note is you can use the same grid layout pretty much anywhere on the site. The footer uses it, so if you wanted 3 columns in the footer or 2 columns, it's the same way as editing your content. Makes it nice and easy that way. So basically all you need to know is our naming convention is basically just grid 2 column. However many columns you have, you replace that number, and the last column gets an extra class of last column. So these first two, there's 2 columns, the second one's the last one, and we add last column. And at the very bottom, we're going to go ahead and clear this and just add this div called clearfix. And basically what that does is if one column's longer than the other one, it doesn't break the layout. Everything is perfectly fine. So you can look over the examples in the full width, but it should be really easy to make your own grids. Yeah, so that's basically all of the page styles, from the page styles page to the columns. And also the columns are the same whether you're using a sidebar or the full width. Same set of styles. There's nothing special you need to know about with that.